What's up guys, Blackwar here and welcome back to another video, and today we're back for the fourth stage of the 2020 Santos Tour Down Under on Pro Cycling Manager 2019. Norwood Murray Bridge, 151 kilometers today. A stage for the sprinters, a chance for Caleb Ewan and Sam Bennett to fight for yet another win. They've got one each. It's time for them to well, get one over the other, or maybe to see someone else winning, maybe an Eric Bashka, you never know, or Jay Mccarthy, again, we never know. But yeah, if you haven't seen the previous three stages, I highly recommend you to do so. And without further ado, let's jump in Norwood for this fourth stage of the Down Under. And we're on the way for this fourth stage of the Down Under between Norwood and Murray Bridge, 150 kilometers today. It'll be a sprint stage, but there is a KOM to fight for, so we'll send Ida Schelling in the breakaway, trying to get the 10 points of the Mount Torrance. Ian Stannard, Holmes, Dylan Van... Wait, actually, no. Okay, no, I thought all of these guys were attacking me, but then I saw Dylan Van Baal. So I figured that maybe Dylan Van Baal wouldn't be the one guy attacking me. At least I hope so. Guillaume van Kersbulk, though, will be one of these guys. So is Damien Novak, Asbjørn Krafandersen, and Lorenz de Vries. And okay, we have been caught up by the peloton, because apparently we're not allowed to be in the break. Actually, wait, so Clément Chevrier can go in the break, but I can't. What kind of wizardry is this? Dylan Van Baal, why are you being a dick? Why? Is there an explanation as to why you're a dickhead? Okay. Looks like oh, actually, we may. Oh, so we're gonna have a breakaway with Dylan Van Baal. Not something I expected, but why not? I believe we can most likely work with this. At least, I hope so. Peloton doesn't look very happy about that. Max Matisse is attacking, actually, to make sure that this breakaway doesn't exist. So that's not good. Okay, well, we'll take a look slightly later in the breakaway, in the stage, to see if anything has changed. But for now, we are in the main group. Okay, it took some time, but we do have an update, and it is staggering. Everyone in the breakaway has collapsed. So we've waited because the Sky, well, sorry, no, Ineos was pacing at 85 since kilometer 1, and they sent Luc Rowe in the breakaway. Lorenz de Vries was the only survivor from the previous break, and we managed to catch him with Ida Schelling, which therefore means we've got a 3-man breakaway at the front, 94 kilometer left for this breakaway. We've got Ida Schelling, Luc Rowe, and Lorenz de Vries 3 minutes ahead of a peloton being led by multiple teams. Only one rider dropped, that is Martin Lass, but he'll manage to come back any second soon now. I hope so. Big man, there's like 10 meters, allow it. Just do like a sprint and you'll be there. Come on, Chief. For fuck's sake. He's gonna get dropped, isn't he? Well, I don't really care about Martin Lass. What I care about is Ida Schelling getting the points. We're going to be polka dot leader by the end of today's stage. I just need to get 1 point, and I mean, if my maths aren't wrong, there's 3 of us. So that means the minimum amount of points to take today is 4, and 24 is above 21. So we'll take the jersey easily. 2 kilometers until the summit of Mount Torrance. I do not know if Lorenz de Vries... Okay, well, that just answers my question. They will fight for the jersey. So we're going to follow Luc Rowe as he makes a move towards the summit of Mount Torrance. I'm going to try and avoid being blocked by Lorenz de Vries, so we'll make a move as of now. 500 meters until the summit. We're going to overtake Luc Rowe. Can we overtake Lorenz de Vries? The answer is no. We'll take 6 points nonetheless. 6 points that will see us moving with 26 points in first position of the mountain classification. 6 points ahead of what's his name? Of Guillaume van Kersbulk, and 10 points ahead of Simon Yates, I believe. And yeah, we're just gonna make. You know, we'll take some points with Jay Mccarthy. Why not? It's gonna just to make sure. I don't want to drop any one of my teams though. Already my riders are struggling because I pace with Jay McCarthy. That's mad. It is indeed 26-20-16. Okay, We've done well. Okay, there's been a crash in the peloton, so it just reminds me that I didn't check all the riders that withdrew from yesterday's stage. If you haven't seen it, again, it was completely mad. Only 3 retirements. So Jay Hindley, Jens Kekeler, and Omar Fraile. Okay. Dropped here are Yuki Arashiro, Tom Scully, and Luka Pibanek. The reason as to why they can't come back in the peloton is because the breakaway is in a decent position. I mean, was. There's 23 kilometers left. The gap is nearly 3 minutes. So it is usually the kind of, technically on PCM, it's 1 minute every 10 kilometers. So at this rate, we might be able to fight for the win, but everyone wants us to be co-op. That's the case of FDG and Cofidis mainly. I'm not seeing a Lotto or Dekenang pacing, which is odd, but why not? I'll make sure to have Eric Bashka in a good position to sprint today. To be fair, I think I'd rather have a mass sprint, because if there was a breakaway sprint, it prevents Jay Mccarthy from getting any chance of bonus seconds, and also Ida Schelling is not going to be able to beat Luke Rowe in a mass sprint. 10 kilometers left. Breakaway still 50 seconds in the lead. Patrick Schelling, no, not Patrick. Ida Schelling, Luc Rowe, Lorenz de Vreze are giving the peloton a real fight. In the meantime, we have prepared our train: Martin Lass, Juraj Sagan, Michael Schwarzman, Eric Bashka, and Jay McCarthy, just to make sure that if there is no breakaway, we have a backup plan. 49 seconds, 7 kilometers to go. I'd like to think the breakaway's got it. I would like to think that the breakaway has the win potentially in the bag here. We're going to use the gel either way. And I'm going to prepare my train. Shedding mate, take the wheel of Luke Rowe. Okay. I know I have a guy ahead, but I don't really care. My aim is still to like do well with my actual team. So Shedding is in the wheel of Luke Rowe, which is good for him. But again, not my priority. Luke Rowe has started his efforts. We'll take a look as soon as we take this corner. Okay, well, I reckon we should go now. Okay, Luke Rowe has blocked me. Then we'll go the other way. Let me just start the sprint of Jay McCarthy. I think Lorenz de Vreze is going to get the win. Oh, actually, is he? No, he's not. He's not. Ida Schelling gets the first win of his young career in the World Tour on the Tour Down Under. He wins the 4th stage of the Down Under ahead of Lorenz de Vreze, Caleb Ewan, Sam Bennett, Luke Rowe, Jay McCarthy, Christopher Halvorsen, Elia Viviani, Mark Sarro, and Andre Greipel. What a performance by the young Ida Schelling, 21 years old, and he gets his first win. Madness. Get in. Okay, I'm completely mad. I didn't think that was going to be happening. I didn't expect to get a win on this Down Under, and if anything, I didn't expect this win to come from Ida Schelling. Wow. It's the first win of a Bora rider on the 2020 World Tour, and it is not someone that anyone expected. Ida Schelling wins in this bunch sprint, well, technically breakaway sprint that came into a mass sprint ahead of Lorenz de Vreze. Caleb Ewan came back quickly, but not quickly enough to overtake Ida Schelling. Despite that, Caleb Ewan retains his jersey. He's 10 seconds ahead of Simon Yates, Sam Bennett, 14 ahead of Jay McCarthy, 16 ahead of Diego Ulissi and Ben Ammons, and then the rest of the peloton is at 20 seconds. So a good opportunity for Caleb Ewan if he can take 10 seconds ahead again tomorrow. Maybe he'll fight for a top 10 of the GC. You never know. Ida Schelling, this with the win today, also wins the best climbing classification. Well, takes the lead, not wins, but takes the lead in the best climbing classification. He's got 26 points. He's now 6 points clear of Guillaume van Kersbulk, the first man in pursuit. Next up, we've got the points classification, still led by Caleb Ewan. Sam Bennett will take the points jersey off Jay McCarthy's shoulders for 1 little point. And finally, the best strong rider is still Mats Pedersen. Best team doesn't change, it's still Bora-Hansgrohe. I'm still surprised by that, but that's not the most surprising thing that happened today. I can't really fathom what happened. That is not something that was in my mind at all when I sent Ida Schelling in the break. And when I saw the competition, I was like, okay, Luke Rowe easily going to win. I saw that he was becoming weaker with 1 kilometer to go, which is when I launched my sprint. It was also when Lorenz de Vries started his sprint. And, well, I mean, when Lucro blocked me, I figured that was it. But the last few meters of Ida Schelling were just completely crazy. And the 21-year-old puncher gets his first ever Pro Tour win ahead of Lorenz de Vries, Caleb Ewan, Sam Bennett, Lucro. Jay Mccarthy brings him 6th position. It would have been third had it been a mass sprint. Christopher Alvorsen, Ilya Viviani, Mark Sarro, and Andrew Greipel complete the top 10. Eric Bashka in 11th position. Okay, well, it's not a state I expected. Again, I've said this countless times, but it is. 4 riders dropped. 3 following a crash, and Tyler Lindorf following his lack of talent. But yeah, that was it for this 4th stage of the Down Under. We're just going to take a look at the GC. And actually, no, we're going to take a look at the next stage. My bad. Tomorrow's stage, Glenlang, Victor Harbour, penultimate stage of this Down Under to prepare the riders for the Willinger Hill. It's going to be interesting because there is this hill. Now, if I'm not that dumb, which, I mean, I am, but that would be 130 kilometers, so that's 130, that would be 135, and that would be 140. So the summit is roughly 20 kilometers away from the line. I don't know if it would be viable to attack in a descent and see if we can get any seconds. I don't know. Maybe I'll try something. But if you want to see that, then you better subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, please do leave a like down below. That would really mean a lot to me. And yeah, I don't know what I was about to say, so I'll just say goodbye. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, guys. I have been Blackwar, and goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bag. Snapping with a phone and die. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.